dude is dying, so that makes it Percy's turn. He is going to slam Boar. An 18 will hit, I assume.
Yes.
8 bludgeoning.
You're also raging
Okay,
now, so you take
so
half damage.
half that, so 4.
Okay, 4. Were you raging before? Did you factor that in correctly? When you took damage?
No, I wasn't raging before. I just did
Okay, gotcha.
on my very last turn.
Okay.
Alright, friends, the stream is live, by the way, if you all want to throw it up.
Okay, that makes it... oh, sorry, now it is a multi-attack.
Ugh.
I assume an 18 will hit again.
Okay, I'm down.
Okay. Percy waddles on over this way.
Percy's like, waddle waddle.
All right. That makes it the Myth's turn.
Give the myth.
Well, actually, hold on. No, I apologize. You actually are not downed. Because that still had disadvantage. Actually, because that was a 10, not an 18 for the last one.
I guess it's washed.
Okay, then I'm still up.
Either way, he is going to wander over this way. You can make an attack of opportunity if you would like.
Sweet. 21 hits.
And it just glides through the leather of his back. Doesn't even hamper his stride.
Okay.
That will make it the Myth's turn.
Cool. Alright, so first of all, it is a red shirt, but the light makes it wash out to look orange.
Nobody cares.
I care.
You can wear whatever makes you happy, Dylan.
Well, it's, one of the comments said it's an orange shirt, and that's just not accurate.
He was just correcting the comments.
Alright, so I
That's
65
good.
feet. So I'm actually going to move forward just a little bit. I can still hit him, but I want it to stay within range. Because it seems as though I am the only one that does any damage to it.
Yeah. Do you happen to have a stronger fire-based spell?
No. Well, actually,
Oh, God.
Yes, I do.
What kind of Dragonborn is Kareth?
Red, because my dude's red.
So that would be fire.
No,
You should have a breath attack once a day.
Alright,
I do,
I'm going to cast
but-
this. And that is, I'm going to use the fire orb.
Okay. 15 will hit.
So I'll just say that's 10 fire damage then
Okay.
on Percy.
Okay. Is there anything else you would like to do? Also, yes. Again, he flaps his hands around and sort of spins almost in a circle while when he gets seared by that.
No, I believe I will end my turn there.
Okay. That is Kareth Drakthar's turn.
I'm gonna move my 5 of my 30. Can I try to inspect him to see if he has any kind of like controller or some kind of way to manipulate this beast thing?
On him he has the rod that he was flinging around trying to hook Tata with. Oops. There's his hat, which is lying next to him. They both appear to be magical somehow in nature, but neither one's exactly what you're asking for right now. If you rifle through his pockets, he's got 2 health potions on him. That's really it. He does not appear to have. Actually, no, there is one thing. There's a book he keeps in his. There is a book that he keeps in his jacket. It appears to be bound in some kind of flesh, not definitely humanoid. You're not sure whether it's human. It doesn't seem to be dwarf. It might be elvish. No one's really clear. But there's some kind of book bound in skin. It appears to be written in Dwarvish, with notes in Abyssal and Infernal scattered throughout. Do you read any of those languages?
All right. I guess I don't care about the hat or anything. Can I grab the rod thing?
Yes, you can.
Is there a certain type of thing I have to roll for that at all, or it's just sitting there and I grab it easy?
Nope, you can just grab it. It's
I'm
got
gonna,
go ahead.
I'm gonna grab it and then just like look at it and see what it is. I guess if I can, and discern any kind of thing out of it.
It's got a little a sort of crank that's attached to a kind of spool that looks like the line around it's wound upon, and then there's a little trigger on it. You're not entirely clear what the trigger does. It's just sort of there. It doesn't seem to be connecting anything. It's just a trigger on the side of the thing. And yeah, there's a tunnel line. He just wound it all in before you just completely fucked him all up there. So it's there, and it looks like it's ready to be cast again.
Can I equip it as like a
Unfortunately,
secondary
you
action?
can hold it easily, but in order to use it, it takes 2 hands.
So I just stow my sword and then use it, I suppose. So it'd be I don't have enough actions for that.
Well, so um, picking it up, equipping it is an action. Dropping your sword is not. Um, Equipping it is an action. But you don't have to drop your sword first, and then you can just equip it. It takes an action to equip it. Obviously, you can't make an attack with it this turn, but you could equip it.
I'll equip it,
Okay.
and then I will yell at the construct to stop and like show it and see what it does.
It does vaguely look at the thing and then look at you and then look at the dying dwarf.
But no, they're kind of reaction.
They aren't giving you a whole lot of Meryl Streep. This is not. They're not there. Their face is not conveying a ton to you here.
Okay. I will end my turn then. And what else can I do?
Okay.
My rage drops off then.
You could always stab yourself. Keep it
No.
going. All
I
right.
have one more rage I can use.
You can
That
always
makes
turn to self-harm.
yes, right. It's always an option. It's not a great option, but that makes it Captain Jarek's turn.
How much movement does it take to stand back up?
Were you knocked? Oh yeah, you sat down. To go from I think it takes
After
10.
movement?
going from prone to full is half your movements. So this would just be 10 feet of movement.
All right. I'm going to move 80 feet this way.
Are you
Why?
dashing or something? Or because you're a
Uh,
rogue, you can go really far when you want to.
Yes.
Got it.
I
Got it. Got it.
dashed I dashed
Is
twice.
that how you got all the way across the arena? Because I could have sworn you went the other direction to start with.
Yeah. No, I've been using my cunning action every turn.
Yeah. Okay, that explains it. I just hadn't been realizing it.
Yep. I've been saying it. It just probably
You
didn't
probably
click.
have. I just must have not been. Yeah, I just wasn't clicking. Some things are visual. Right. Anything else you're doing here?
That's it. I'm just going to stay here.
Okay. That makes it Boar's turn.
So, is this guy still alive or is he dead?
He's unconscious and dying. He's not actually dead yet.
Okay. And my attacks have been doing zip to this guy here.
Zip fuck all, yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. So I'm going to move 30 feet this way. And are we killing the dwarf guy or?
To be
He
clear,
has
he had
surrendered.
surrendered, and Kareth demanded his surrender, got it, and then Jarrett killed him anyway. Or did most
Shot
of
an
the work
arrow
for
at
him.
him.
Yeah. So at this point,
No
there's
comment there,
conflicting
Dees.
opinions in the party. So whatever you decide to do, I see you apparently have free range here. Everyone, we're just all lone acting individuals.
All right, I'm going to huck a javelin at him.
I
At
would
the dying dwarf. All right.
say that's a pretty evil thing to do, and you may reconsider your alignment.
Yeah, I don't. I
Well,
guess I don't understand why we're attacking a dying guy.
yeah.
Because we're evil,
Well,
and we can't do anything else.
Yeah, he's dying. There's a javelin in him. I guess we'll say he failed a death saving throw. Normally NPCs don't get those, but I decided this one does. Kind of thing you can do when you're the DM. Is that the end of your turn then, Chris?
Yep.
Okay. Then it goes to the dwarf's turn. He's still bleeding out. Again, in the hell, so he's already in the afterlife. There is nothing awaiting him when he dies. This is it. He's gonna permanently die. Then it is the flesh golem's turn. 2, 3. Bloop-a-doo. The golem is gonna go walk right over here, and is gonna reach down and pluck one of the healing potions off the belt, and then just sort of splash it on top of the dying dwarf,
Oh,
who is now back with 6 hit points.
Yeah, that's not gonna last.
And that's the end of the flesh golem's turn. The myth, your go.
Yeah, I was gonna wait till my turn to respond, Ryan, but I did flip you the bird. Hope you liked that. The
Yeah, I saw that.
the myth is going to first measure the distance. So it's 55 or 60 feet. I mean, my thing is, the guy conceded to us. We attacked him anyway, so he's probably kind of pissed off at us now. Okay. I need something to spend your channel points on. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna assume in good faith that Dweger is not pissed at us still, or at least will still yield to us. So I will continue to attack the flesh golem, and I will hit it with a firebolt for 2 damage.
Cool. Again, he sort of, he sort of like flinches away from it, and then just gives an angry little hop in place.
Okay. And then I'm gonna actually move back slightly. And then I will end my turn.
That makes it Kareth Drakthar's turn. The dwarf is lying with the javelin pinned to the sand, gleerily like blinking his eyes open and then like scrunching them shut again as soon as the light hits him. And just going around, he's groaning, not even making words or syllables in front of you. And the flesh golem is just sort of, or Percy is just sort of standing there looking down at him for a second, kind of looking back up at you, hasn't quite collected his thoughts to attack again yet. What are you doing? You still have the pole in your hand. Don't. Sorry, that was to animals, not you guys. You guys should do.
Okay, I was like, what?
Whatever you're thinking, don't.
He's not incoherent. He's like not coherent at all. He's just very like.
I mean, there is a stick of wood that is going through his entire body, holding him to the ground. Let's not have high expectations for this guy.
I'll have you know my expectations for this guy have never been higher.
Masker me, masker you, masker
So my thoughts are, if I like swing my sword down and like behead this dwarf thing, it'll probably enrage the flesh golem. But how is the flesh golem controlled? Is it with the dwarf guy? Is there like this little like thing here?
Well, that is a puzzle, isn't it?
I think I am going to still try and attempt to behead the dwarf dude
What the fuck?
and just end his like existence.
Okay.
What?
We're just aiming straight for oblivion. Here we go.
Yep.
All right.
Critical failure.
Wow. Okay. Well, you know what? The thing about critical failures is they're not boring. You Well, I guess okay. You had equipped the zap pole last
Yep.
turn, so you swing down with one hand the great sword, into the dude, but you don't really have the balance for it. And you kind of tumble off. Your sword gets stuck into the sand, and you fling off the pole, and it sort of just like glances off. Now now Percy's all tangled up in the pole.
That could be good for us.
All right.
Can I, as like a
that-
bonus action, press trigger? He's all tangled in it. So.
Technically, you know what? Normally, pushing the trigger is part of the attack action, but it's assumed that doing it again doesn't happen. We'll say you can do it. The pole, when you hit it, a little bolt, sparks fly all around the fishing line, and a little like streak of static electricity or lightning or something bounces from the pole and just sort of curves all over Percy. Deals a D12 of lightning damage. Go ahead and roll that D12 for me.
That is not good.
Oh,
that that's not good.
All right. Percy regains 3 hit points. Some of the burn scars from Dylan just start to heal over themselves like living flesh all of a sudden. He regains 3 hit points.
Deez is like, that's not good.
It's not.
Why would you ask for this?
All right. Is that the end of your turn, Kareth?
Yep.
All right. There we go.
Hey, I do want to point something out. There's 5 of us. I only have 4 viewers on Twitch, so someone didn't hold up their end of the bargain here.
Okay. Yeah, there's 5 of us, but oh no, that is how math works.
Well, that's D's included. I don't think he counts.
Yeah, Dylan can't join his own stream
Yes, I
unless
can.
he's on a separate monitor with a Smurf account.
Yes, I can. Just assume that I can. Yes, assume that I can join my own stream.
Okay.
Okay.
So someone did not hold up their end of the bargain, so I don't know what I'm wearing a shirt for.
Okay. I, for the record, thought your shirt looked nice, Dylan.
you already meet your damn viewer thing for your affiliate.
I
All I'm
like your
saying-
shirt.
Thank you. I appreciate that. All
It's
I'm
very-
saying,
It's a very nice orange shirt.
it's red.
Don't
The
even
shirt
start this
is
shit.
red.
It's very orange.
All right. What's up, Jarek?
How far away is this throne? About 50 feet. Fantastic. I'm gonna move to the throne. Well, actually, before doing that, I'm going to shoot my short bow at the dwarf.
Okay.
It's a 23 hit.
I'm done again. And then he goes unconscious and is bleeding to death once again.
Take
in-
14
into the dust.
damage. And then I'm gonna go and sit on the throne if the DM would let me.
You can always sit on the throne.
All right.
You are seated in the throne.
I am sitting on the throne.
All right.
I'm dying.
That makes it Boar's turn.
All right. I'm gonna huck another javelin. I'm gonna aim for the dwarf's head.
The dwarf is dead.
I thought he was up again.
He was for a split second.
Oh,
You know, he's again. There is now a second javelin has hit the dwarf. Oh my god. I'm sorry.
my character is just oblivious.
Okay,
character's
once
just
again, that's another death saving throw. Automatically failed. And there's now a second javelin, pinning him into the sand.
Through his head, right? Aim for it.
Nope, his fat little gut just looks like a pincushion. That will make it Pincushion's turn. He does nothing. Flesh Golem's turn. All right, Percy looks at Kareth, and actually looks around at everyone else in turn. You can almost see the wheels turning in his head, trying to comprehend what's happening here. He really lingers for a second on Jarek sitting in the chair. That throws him for a loop. Then he just leans down, picks up the second healing potion, and just dumps it right back down into the dwarf's face again. That was the last of the healing potions he had. You can almost see the wheels turning in his head, trying to comprehend. I am hearing myself. I'm not overly fond of that. Then I think I'm echoing through Dylan's mic.
Data played it loud deliberately. He was trolling. I was muted.
Oh,
I didn't play
okay,
anything.
That was me. Sorry.
Okay, Chris was trolling. Sorry. Sorry, Tata.
I love how we figured out it was trolling and then just blamed Tata without further investigation.
That's typically what happens. If there's any trolling going on, it's usually Tata.
All right. The Dweger says, "Oh, please, mother, stop." He flails around. He tries to put his hands on the javelins, and nothing happens. That's the end of the Flesh Golem's turn. It is the Myth's turn.
The Myth is walking back to his PC.
What?
I was getting a bowl of Syrah.
Oh, please let it
Alright.
stop.
Please let it stop. Okay. So, I'm going to say this as the Myth. Like, guys, we've beaten the Dweger. Can we stop attacking a defenseless Dweger?
We've beaten him 3 times.
Yeah, like, we no disrespect to the Dweger. He has been bested far more than he should have been already. Alright,
keep killing them because we can. All right.
Then I'm gonna throw...
The Rakshasas in the audience keep shouting, "Kill him again! Kill him again!" They're into it. They love it.
I thought those were Rakshasas. I was going to ask that. Alright, so what I'm going to do...
Yeah, there's a foul glint in their eye and a cruel smile, and they are absolutely loving your grotesque torture of this little dude.
Alright, I'm going to throw a firebolt at Percy for 2 damage. Man, I am fragging tonight.
You are leading the team in damage for what it's worth.
You are actually doing really good.
Actually, I'm not 100% sure that's true. They've dealt so much overkill damage to this Dweger that might not actually be true.
Well, any overkill damage reduces. It takes away from the actual true damage number. So
it's like golf or something, or darts or whatever.
I think that's cornhole.
Because
it's cornhole.
It's non-productive, is what it is. So it's just it detracts from the rest of the team's success. I'm gonna end my turn though.
Okay. That makes it Hareth's turn. I'm sorry. Not that. I shouldn't have taken me that long to read 2 names. Yeah. Gareth, your go.
So is the dwarf type dude still like talking and around or no?
He is
alive. The last thing that happened on the Flesh Golem on Percy's turn was that he used the second health potion to bring the dwarf back to the land. Well, actually back to hell, I guess. or
Okay.
kept him in hell because he hadn't really left yet. There's no other side after this. You're already in the other side, so there really is again just nothingness awaiting this little dude.
Okay. I'm gonna drop the pole that I had and re-equip my sword and forcefully thrust it downward into this dwarf's throat.
What the fuck?
God.
What?
Do it.
There's no more health potions. You got him. He's dead. He finally goes silent. His soul vanishes from the realm. The only traces left of his existence is Percy, who's currently wrapped up in a fishing pole. There you go. Is that it? Anything else on your turn there?
I can still move.
Yep.
can- You could prompt a attack of opportunity if that's what you choose
He's
to
wrapped
do,
up in a pole. He can't. A string. He can't attack me.
I suppose.
I'm gonna move to here.
Narrator's voice. In fact, he could attack him, but it is a critical failure. Ironically, because he's tangled up in the lens, the fishing wire will just catch his legs, and he will topple over sideways and fall down. Further caught up in the fishing pole. And then he will crawl back up half his movement. He's only got 15 left.
My turn's over, by the way.
Yep. And then he's gonna move. Oh, sorry, it's not his turn. It's not his turn. That was an attack of opportunity. Sorry, I forgot. Forgot what was happening. I was confused there. In that case, if it's the end of Carrot's turn, that makes it the
Derek's
captain's turn. Yep.
Well, I'm gonna shift in my seat a little bit and say, can we hurry this shit up? I have a date to catch, and that'll be my turn.
Give me a perception roll, Jarek. Most of the audience is cheering, or it's the succubi and incubi littered in the crowd that are just paying attention to other random shit whenever they think no one's looking at them. But you look up at the central dais, and it almost seems like the black-clad Rakshasa is not paying attention to you. You whip out your spyglass to look in further, and you can't really see what the Rakshasa is saying, but you can read on the lips of the imp who's running the show that is over there talking to him now, and he says, well, yes, I know Dylan D's was supposed to be. Yes, I'm aware you paid extra, specifically reserved the end. Unfortunately, he was actually not in the cages at this point, so there's simply nothing to be done about it. And that'll be the end of your turn, you said?
Yep.
All right, that makes it Boar's turn.
Alright. I'm moving a straight line straight up to here. And then I'm gonna point at Long Dong Silver there. And
Long Dong Silver. What the?
I'll just point my great axe at him, and that'll be the end of my turn.
That'll make it the dead guy's turn, which makes it Percy's turn. Excuse me. Percy is going to stand up and then sort of dash forward, dragging the pole around behind him as he's still tangled up in it. So it's just like clicking and clacking behind him as he walks up, and he's gonna run right up there in everyone's jimmy. And that'll be the end of his turn.
Is that my turn then?
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
myth's turn. Yep.
Is the Dweger's body still there?
The body, yes.
I would like to attack his dead body.
That makes as much sense as anything else anyone else has been doing,
Exactly.
so go for it.
Now I will throw a, just to see what it does, I will cast some magic missile at the flesh golem for what looks like a total of 10 force damage.
It does the same thing that magic missile does to everything else. It'll take 10 damage, right?
Correct.
All right. That makes it Carrot's turn.
I will do my breath weapon. I don't have it in my thing. So let's roll 20 for now to see if I hit it.
Well, that's a 20, so it's not a spell save DC, is it? It's an actual attack roll, right?
Well, he has to do here. Eight plus my Constitution, which would be 10.
Okay, so he has to make a DC 10 saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, which
It's a dex save.
Which it's a dex save.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna rule at this. I'm gonna rule at this point in time. This is not a binding resolution. That magic resistance doesn't trigger off of that, so it's gonna be a 3, and that'll go through. Roll damage. 11.
Is he flailing and like being
He is
crazy and weird?
absolutely doing that. He is flapping his hands around and leaning over. He is not jazzed about this.
Can I do so? I missed the what was the perception thing that Tater did?
Oh, he was trying. He was reading the lips of the conversation up in the main box there, with
Okay.
the guest of honor. There's a small group of Rakshasa and their escorts that are all hanging up in the wings there by the box. But the central box does have a guest of honor, who is apparently arguing with the master of ceremonies about this whole thing.
And we wouldn't know this, only Tata would, but he's arguing about the lack of Dylan D's being here?
Yes.
Huh.
Well, I think he's arguing because there's someone who
He-
can actually kill this flesh being. This was supposed to be a lose situation for us.
Jarek, give me a wisdom check. DC 12.
But also, D's is missing altogether.
That's a save. That's not a check. But either way.
Oh.
No, in this case, it's a check, not a save.
Oh, it would be the same number, would it not?
No. Well, sometimes it would be, but I prefer to roll it as a check, not a save. And same as like with I just like to roll it as the thing because sometimes it is different, and sometimes it's
I have
not.
a -1 on both. Do you still want me to roll a wisdom check?
I'm giving you a free chance to make the throw, so yeah, go for it. There we go. No, he did not. The MC is apologizing for Dylan D's not being here, not for the fight not being too easy. The Rakshasas, besides for the main dude, they all seem to be loving the fight. They really enjoyed when you just tortured a person who had surrendered to death. They were jazzed about that. It's a big crowd pleaser in hell.
So if he's like flailing around and whatever, am I able to escape without attack of opportunity?
It would just mean he has disadvantage on the attack roll, which is still not nothing. Again, that's why he's had disadvantage most of the time.
Well, I'm trying to move to here next to the electrical weird thing.
Okay. That's critical success on his attack of opportunity. Oh, but no, it's not, because it's disadvantage. It's disadvantage. All right, you make it.
Does not hit.
That's the
Would've been
saddest
fun.
critical success ever.
Percy's having a bad day. Not as bad of a day as his creator. His creator had a really bad day, but Percy's not having a good time either.
Yeah, I looked on in horror as my team just kept trying to kill someone who surrendered 4 turns ago.
While there was an active threat
Yeah.
right there.
I watched in astonishment as the dude who surrendered 4 turns ago just kept getting stabbed and hit with javelins as he was already dying.
Already in hell, who cares, right? So.
Oh my god.
Fair assessment of the situation.
Jarek is evil. This is it. Says this on his sheet.
Yeah, I'm actually a chaotic evil character, so it made sense for me to just kill someone who had already.
It didn't make
given
sense.
mercy.
It was just in character.
What does
insane? Your character is just crazy like that.
What doesn't make sense is there should not be combat scenarios where the myth is the voice of reason. Where
want this to be a straight-laced, goody two-shoes character, but now he's like, "Fuck! I guess someone has to be the moral center of the party."
Yeah. When the
It's
myth,
not gonna be Jarek. It will never be Jarek.
when the myth or the legend is the voice of reason in our campaign, we've reached some new lows. We've.
All right.
Oh my god.
Was that the end of your turn, Jarek? Or sorry, Catherine, Kareth?
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Which makes it the start of Jarek's turn.
I had an idea as for what I wanted to do earlier,
You were
but
going to turn yourself into a flesh golem, I thought.
I was gonna turn myself into a flesh golem.
You sat in the chair.
Is that what the chair does?
Can I scream at
The
the
golem
dude
was in
at
the
Jarek
chair,
who, like,
strapped to it, and then he flipped the switch to wake the Percy up.
Well, I'm gonna stand up from the chair.
Okay. I'm
Which
sorry.
will...
I did think I said that at the beginning, but it might have just been missed.
I may have missed it. So that will take 10 of my movement. And then I'm going to take the hide action. Or not the hide, the disengage action as a combat. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter.
Can I scream at him? Like, break the fucking thing next
Screaming
to me?
is a free action.
Break the damn electricity or mechanical thing next to me, you douche canoe.
Okay. Would you watch your fucking language and address me properly next time.
I am a gladiator. I know what the fuck I'm doing.
Fuck what you're doing and your gladiator hood. Some respect would be appreciated. And then I'm going
You
to
earn respect when you listen to my commands.
I'm gonna disengage.
Let's hear it
And
for the B squad, everybody.
I'm gonna disengage, run behind the chair, and I guess, well, I'd be better off not running behind the chair and instead running this direction. Um, and shooting an arrow at the
You know the arrows do shit, you son of a bitch.
no, not the creature, not the flesh golem, but the actual diode that he wants me to attack.
What the fuck is an arrow gonna do, god damn it?
About as much as my fucking rapier.
A reindeer?
A raper?
Raper? No,
The
rapier.
NPC calls out, no. He said a rapier. Half the crowd laughs in response. They are fucking
right.
enjoying it.
Does a 22 hit whatever the fuck this is?
A 22 will hit it. You shatter a cylinder, and then this sort of like greenish blue spills out all over the floor. Some of it gets on Kareth's shoe. Kareth smells really bad now.
You son of a bitch.
Does a 22 hit this inanimate object? I sure as hell hope so. I sure.
Do you want me to? I won't roll damage. That should be the end of my turn. I don't think there's anything else I can really do.
Okay. Then I guess that's the end of your turn. Actually, give me a perception roll right at the end there.
I will give you a perception, not a perception save, but a perception roll.
Yes, it is a check, not a save in this case. Saves are more for like when something's about to kill you. Checks are more for like you trying to do something constructive. They usually more happen when you're doing something consciously rather than me assigning something to you as the DM. But in this case, it doesn't really make sense for it to be a save because you're not going to get injured or be hurt if you fail this.
Yeah, that makes sense. But anyway, does a 21 crit
21
success?
will absolutely hit. The MC attempted to distract the rest of the crowd by sort of trying to join in on your banter there. Unfortunately, whoever he's talking to in the Black Veil is not having his shit. The MC just keeps vowing and says, yes, I'm sorry. Lord Amasura, that we'll somehow we'll find doing these again, I guess. Next time you come in here, yeah, I get it's arrogant to assume there would be a next time, but yeah, yes, sir. And he just begins into going off into some obsequious appeasement. That will make it Boar's turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna move right next to the flesh golem, and then can I try and like grapple him and like pin him to the ground?
You can absolutely attempt to grapple him. The way this works, it is a contest of strength, dex, athletics, or acrobatics, I believe, whichever one is best. Percy will be using strength. Whatever your best thing is, go for it. That is rough. That is rough.
Big rough.
You do not grapple Percy.
I just tripped.
No, you almost get caught up in the fishing rod that's still tangled up on him, but you managed to avoid hooking yourself on it.
My turn.
Anything else?
Nope, that's my turn.
All right. That makes it Percy's turn. It is really unfortunate. You have been the only one to stand next to Percy when he's been able to make attacks like this.
Well, me too, but he missed.
Yes, that is true. And does a 16? Sorry. Well, actually, no. It's because he still has disadvantage because Dylan hit him with the firebolt.
Actually, it wasn't me. It was. Actually, no. I hit it with magic missile.
He used magic missile, but then Kareth hit him with the fire from the breath weapon. Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
So he does have disadvantage. A 14 will miss, right?
Yep.
And I assume a 9 will also miss.
Yes.
That's a safe assumption.
Okay. Then that makes it the Myth's turn.
Alright. What did the imp say this fucker's name was?
Amasura.
Lord
And he didn't-
Amasura.
Yeah.
I guess I wouldn't
Which
have
is-
heard that from back here either, would I have?
No.
Yeah.
It was me who succeeded the perception save.
Hey guys, I'll be right back.
But it's cool flavor text because Lord Amasura, I think, is the Rakshasa that we killed in our last campaign.
Very much is.
And that's why that's what I was kind of like wondering about, because once a Rakshasa mentioned they wanted to see Dylan D's, I was like, that cannot be good news. That oh, that beef will have to be squashed a different day. All right. I am going to use Chromatic Orb again. Oh shit, I didn't do this right. So now I'm going to be at 0 spell slots. Actually, a 7 is going to miss, so never mind. I'll miss Chromatic Orb. And then the myth will end his turn. But I think we've lost the Dungeon Master.
Nope, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
The Myth will end his turn, which makes it Kareth Drakthar's turn.
I'm going to use my attack and slash the F out of the remainder of whatever this electronic thing is next to me.
All right. You just send spools of wires and switches and vials of various jellies and liquids scattering everywhere. There's a puff of some strange metallic white powder that gets in your nose and make you sneeze. If you weren't already in hell, you would have risk of several different cancers within the next few years. But all things considered, it's probably not the worst thing you've been exposed to.
Does anything happen, or that's it?
No, it does not drop Percy. Percy is self-sufficient-ish for the moment. He's got an IQ of 6, so he's not really equipped for the solo life, but the last command he got from his master was to kill you, and that still makes sense.
That still makes sense.
I suppose before we murdered the dwarf, we probably should have asked him to call off his dog, but...
But you made other choices.
I tried. I said, end this now, or we kill you.
He did. He
Okay.
unequivocally surrendered.
Yeah.
He just couldn't do anything to stop
I was
Percy
gonna say,
because he never got a turn before he was dying.
if I recall, literally, Ryan shoved his greatsword through his neck while he was on the ground defenseless.
But I was the first one to overkill him. I was the second one.
Like,
alright?
if memory
The dwarf
serves me
begged
well.
for mercy,
Yeah.
and fucking Kareth granted it, and then Yerk was like, "I do not know mercy," and fucking.
I tried, and then he didn't do it, and then I
Original
stabbed his
strategy
throat,
was
and it was done.
perfectly adequate.
So that's that, right?
You're like, you know what? For good measure, let me just shove my whole greatsword through his neck and see what happens.
I like that the guy that asked it or told him to give up the fight was also the guy who ended his life.
I
Just
wasn't the first
stupid.
one.
Oh, but you
So
were the final one.
doesn't matter. All right. So we're there. Um, I'm going to, after destroying the electrical thing there and doing nothing, um, I will stand here and maybe draw the ire so that Boar doesn't die because he's already like close to death, I suppose. But I have nothing else that's gonna do any good. My rage still be going, right? Because I attacked the contraption there, right? I still attacked.
Yeah, your rage should still be going. Probably.
Yeah, smashing things counts for rage. Yeah.
Okay, so I still have rage going, and that's end of my turn.
Uh, that makes it Percy's turn again, right? Right?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm confusing Boar and Kareth. I apologize. Jarek, it's your go.
Yeah, it should be Jarek's turn. Uh, I don't even know what to do at this point. I
You
could
get
sit on my thumbs.
you can try to get more information from that Rakshasha. See if we can get more details about the lore here.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to twiddle my thumbs and just perceive the room.
Uh, give me a perception check. DC 12.
Well, that's not a 12.
That is unfortunate. You look up at the main box, but it's just the imp bowing and making flowery hand gestures and apologizing for something that it may be his fault, it may be not be his fault, but it's his. He's the one who's got to make this this VIP customer satisfied. So he's just smoozing and stooging up there. Nothing really interesting's happening. He's just being a kiss ass.
About
You learn nothing by watching them.
about how many time units are we away from like the imp being fully on his knees between the Rakshasa's legs?
Depends on how interesting the rest of the fight is and whether or not the Rakshasa actually starts paying attention again.
All right.
If you were all boring, if you stopped fighting and just started running around in circles and not attacking Percy, just waiting for him to stop chasing you, you could probably get him to suck off the Rakshasa. The imp would probably do it if you played that game long enough.
All right. Good to know. Time for Boar.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. My kid just yacked everywhere.
You're good.
Yakety yak, yak the
Don't
sack.
touch that. All right. Flesh Golem is still kicking.
Flesh Golem is still kicking.
All right. Grapple check round 2.
Stay alive. Grap, that is. You don't have advantage. Well, he's already got disadvantage, so I'm not going to stack advantage or redistribute it. You have advantage. Sorry, you don't have advantage, and he has disadvantage, so you're probably getting this through. Yep. You have grappled him. So now, the way this works is he is grappled. He cannot take any action besides breaking the grapple on his turn, which is a contest of that again. Where is the book? Do I have the player handbook around here which says this? The important bit, I believe someone else can help you. Also, this gives everyone else advantage on attacks against him. So anyone who attacks him has advantage, which does apply to the firebolt cantrip. Which it is wild that firebolt. Firebolt's an attack roll. It's not a spell save. It's an attack roll.
What the fuck is this? There we go.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to look up grappling. Why do they never have the grappling rules in the front? This is such a common thing. This happens in every fucking system. Someone always tries to grapple, and it should be done. Okay, a grappled creature can use its action to escape. To do so, it must succeed on a strength, athletics, or dexterity acrobatics contested by your strength athletics check. And yes, it is grappled. Which means it cannot move or make attacks, I believe. Why are they always making these appendixes impossible? Alright, give me Appendix A. Where is Appendix A? Nope, that's Appendix C. Its speed is 0, and it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. Oh, actually, I guess it...
I think it can attack still.
I think it can still attack you, which doesn't make a ton of sense. You should have advantage on the attacks against it, though, and it doesn't say that. All right. Well, if it's not a rule in standard 5th edition, I'm house ruling it because you should that should work that way.
I think we've always played that way. Yeah, I think that's.
Yeah. Yeah. Attacks against the grappled target have advantage, unless there's something weird about the grapple that would make that not the case. Which grapples can get weird, so sometimes that would be the case, but not in this case. Also, if anyone pulls the trigger on the rod, you will get zapped.
Good to know.
I think we've learned our lesson on the whole using the rod.
I'm not a big fan of healing them.
And even less of shocking yourself, I bet. All right, is that the end of your turn, Kareth?
That was
Or,
that was
yes.
Boar, I
Or, sorry.
believe.
Damn it,
But
I apologize. I keep.
They sound the
looping
same?
down.
Like what?
Well, no, the problem is I'm looking at this turn order, and, like, again, it's filled up with fucking orcs, so you're kind of just all in a fucking thing. I should have cleared the whole thing out before I put anyone in, but I didn't want to. I was lazy about it. I actually still have Farron Turok, Kit, and the Legend all still on here also. But yeah, so okay, that's the end of Boar's turn, which makes it Flesh Golem's turn. Well, he is going to attack. He's going to attack once at Boar, which is this. Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Okay. Are you still raging?
I am not, so I'm down.
Well, that means the grapple is also ended.
Yep.
That was unfortunate timing there. Then the second attack, which is against Kareth, does a 16 hit.
Yep.
Okay. 14 bludgeoning. Okay, that makes it...
The
Actually,
Mist's
no.
turn.
I'm raging though, so I should take half that damage.
Yes. This is not Nothing about this beats rage. So yeah, you still take half damage from that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bloop. That gives an attack of opportunity to Kareth.
Oh shit.
Critical miss.
I might need Jarek to run up here and get between me and this thing and sponge for me.
Jarek?
Anybody, it doesn't matter.
It's just funny because you picked the least spongy person.
Well, he's just the fastest.
Yeah.
He's the fastest.
He is the fastest.
All right. That makes it the Myth's turn.
All right, the myth is gonna do this. I can use a bonus action and sorcery points to regain spell slots, so I'm gonna do that. I can regain a first level spell slot. And then I am going to cast the Chromatic Orb. 17 will assuredly hit. It's fire damage.
Okay.
So
Roll
I'll take
damage.
10 fire damage.
All over while hopping up and down in these short little jumps onto feet. He is not handling this well. He is going through emotional distress. His dad was brutally murdered in front of him for no discernible reason, and every time he tried to bring him back, which was what he had been told to do, his dad just started screaming and dying again. Percy's really not having a good day.
Yeah, if it's any consolation to Percy, the myth didn't agree with any of that.
All right, that makes it Kareth's turn, right? Did you already move?
It'd be Gareth's turn, yeah.
You already moved being directed at the myth, I guess.
I did move, yes. My turn
Okay.
is over.
I'm going to just scream at the crowd. Are you not entertained? End this now. It's not worth losing your construct, and see what happens, I guess.
One of the Rakshasas yells out, "The golem will probably die if you bite his dick and twist it!"
Okay.
The entire rest of the crowd starts getting in on it. Just bite his dick! Bite the golem's dick! Bite his dick! Bite his dick! The golem does have a penis. It's just not a very big one. It's a big dude, but it's a small penis. Kind of a... almost cute, even.
Kind of took steroids its whole life. Electroshock therapy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you want to get between me and that golem there, that'd be great.
I mean, yeah, you guys fucking owe me. I'm gonna
Actually,
move
you should
here.
probably resurrect our friend, all things considered. But Jarek,
But if why he's in his death saving
Yeah.
throw, right? So if combat ends, we have time to go resurrect him, right? So
Yeah, he's
Correct.
fine.
not
Boy.
resurrect, but help our friend who's down in
Help,
here.
yeah. If you have to... yeah, you're in hell, so if somebody dies, they are permadead. There's no...
but we have time.
There's
He's
no
not had a
revivify here.
death save throw yet.
Yes, he's not dead, he's dying.
And
Big
Jarek
difference between dead and dying.
Jarek could literally pick him up on the way because he can move fucking 80 feet with a bonus action, so I'm not too worried about.
So if his dick is tiny, is that some kind of disadvantage, like saving throw for like, or disadvantage like attack?
Fighting it, yes. His dick does have a bonus to AC due to its tiny size modifier.
But I'm a dragon. I have a big mouth.
This is true. So when we compare these bonuses at the same time, I believe it gets... let's see, it's going to be medium, small,
You ever try to grab a really...
tiny, and then you're a medium. So it's actually to specifically bite the flesh golem's dick. That's going to be +4 to his AC of the dick, just because it's small, factoring in the size of your massive mouth.
But like, I can
Big
just
mouth,
like
small
attack at
cock.
his goddamn crotch, and like, come on, I'm a dragon. Like,
And I mean,
if I get his
if you
crotch
did that, his
anywhere,
dick would
like, it
probably
don't matter.
flutter around in your mouth and tickle your tongue, but to actually like get a solid grip on just the dick as opposed to like his stomach and hips, that takes some talent. And you know this from experience, from your long years as a gladiator. This isn't the first time you bit a dude's dick.
But if you chomp his pelvis, like, you're gonna get his dick.
You're gonna get his dick, but you're not gonna be able to like really twist the dick. You're gonna just twist his pelvis, and then his dick's just gonna be flopping around
But I'm a
against your uvula.
dragon, and I have very
It's ex-
strong jaws.
This
And
is true.
just
In order
going,
to bite through his
"Wah!"
whole
Will
pelvis.
take care of all of it.
Let's
It's
see. So
gone.
what you're talking about is just biting through, just going from like belly button to taint, just tearing all that shit out. I'm gonna be honest. You're gonna have to succeed on a critically succeed on a strength check to do that.
So am I doing a strength roll, or what am I doing here?
It's an attack roll to get the dick. It's still an attack roll to get. It's an attack roll to get the dick. DC's the armor class is going to be raised up to 14 from the 9 that it was previously.
So am I just gonna roll strength then, or am I gonna?
No, it's an attack. Well, it's a unarmed attack because bite counts as an unarmed attack. So you still add your proficiency. Again, you're a gladiator. You know how to bite someone.
My strength is 5. So if I do like a
Yep. So add your
D20 plus
proficiency bonus to
5,
that, and that's your. Well, so your strength is 5. You said your strength modifier is 5? That's
Yes.
really high. Okay. Did you dump your other stats or did we roll?
well, I mean, you can. This like proficiency bonus is 5. Like, I'm not sure how to like to show you that stuff. You can see my character sheet.
No, your proficiency bonus should be 4 at your level, right? No, it's 2. Hold on. Proficiency bonus. Okay, because I'm talking your strength modifier, right? Which is.
This is 5 thing next to my like strength thing here.
Yeah, that's the
Hey.
strength modifier. Yes, that is 5. So your strength is 20.
My strength is 16, but for whatever reason, like I have a 5 next to my strength thing when I click this button here. See 5 strength saves. Oh, strength save.
Oh, it's okay. That's because it's already factoring in your proficiency. Okay. So that's okay. So it's +5. Your attempt to bite someone in the dick, your bonus to hit is 5. In this case, the numbers actually are the same thing. It's your strength modifier, which is 3, not 5. Because
So
that's
if
a
I
save.
do
not a
this,
check.
you're saying?
Yes.
Oh, there you go. I crit by his
You
dick off.
did critically succeed. Okay, so you critically succeeded at trying to grab and twist this guy's dick off with your mouth.
Chris, by the way,
His dick is gone. I critically succeeded. He is dead as shit. If that's what has to happen.
Chris, your
Okay,
wife is telling me she summons you. By the way,
My wife, she's sleeping.
no, Chris. She told me to relay that message.
Chris is muted.
Why is his wife texting you and not him?
I think only because he didn't respond is why. She knows that I'm playing
Well, he's
D&D
gone now,
with
so
him.
presumably
Yeah.
his wife got to him.
Yeah,
So
perfect.
I assume that problem has sorted itself out. Which is a shame, because he's gonna miss the bit where you take his whole pelvis in your mouth. You just clamp down on it. Your frontal teeth just dig right into his taint and his belly button, and then you just slurp out his entire midsection, exposing pelvis and spine. You ripple out and
I don't
gulp down.
slurp shit, okay? Slurping is very disgusting, alright? So I bite it.
Okay,
I don't
you tell me
slurp it.
exactly how you critically succeed at biting this guy's dick off. You are free to do that. This is your
There
story.
is no
You're in the driver's seat.
slurping, all right?
How do you bite off this flesh golem's dick?
In a very succinct and quick bite and go, and it's gone.
All right. The crowd goes fucking wild. Even Amasura up there ignores the imp for a second, just stands up and just like looks down at you, shocked. And all the crowd, even the succubi, which have mostly just been ignoring the fight and just kind of chatting with each other whenever they could, making sure just like one of them was paying attention to whichever Rakshasa they were supposed to appoint. Everyone's paying attention now. They're going berserk. The Rakshasa, some of them are just beginning to get flinging coins, whole bags of money just into the arena. Flowers, fucking one succubus rips off something from under her skirt and just throws a bit of cloth into the ring. They're going berserk. The flesh golem takes 0 damage at all from this. It is not impacted in any way, shape, or form. The crowd loved it though.
So he's not dead, but half his fucking torso's gone?
His sort of like, again, belly button to taint, all that's gone. But no, he wasn't really using any of that to fight you. It's probably why his dick was so small to begin with.
How do you walk when half your torso is gone? Like, you have no ab muscles to, like, control anything.
The dwarf had a book in his pocket that might be able to explain it.
I can't
Well,
read
none of
it.
us can read what it was, what you said it was, I don't think.
We also could have asked him, probably.
Ah, that's a problem for another day.
We also probably
Where's the gold
could have
at?
just
Where's the
straight
gold
up
in the
asked
arena?
him.
Like,
All over the ring. Like here. Hold on. Let me actually begin picking there. All the places where the Rakshasas. God damn it! There's fucking the lights are flickering out here. I hate that shit. They're all out here.
Actually, you know what? No, my shirt still looks
You should
orange.
stay there.
I'm gonna risk attack of opportunities. Not moved yet, I don't think, right? So I will move my full thing and take an attack opportunity.
I thought you were up here, and then you moved here.
You did move
Did
down
I?
there. Yeah,
Oh, I
you
Yeah,
did.
you moved down there to bite. This was a charging dick bite attack. You just so becked his dick right there.
Okay, then I charge up his dick and I'm done.
All right.
But
that
he has
makes-
nothing from the belly button down. So how the fuck do his legs work?
Okay. So like, you know how like your leg muscles are actually like mostly in like the gluteus and like your ass and then your thighs. There's not really much in there. Again, we're talking belly button to taint. That whole region's gone. But like, first of all, he's kind of built from spare parts anyway. So, like, the sides of his hip, like, his muscles quite aren't where they are on a real boy, but he's still got muscles and tendons that are connecting his legs to his legs to his spine.
But
here.
wouldn't, if I bit that, wouldn't his ass cheeks be gone too?
No. So his ass cheeks are mostly intact. And while he did have a small dick, he was caked up, or is fully caked to the nines. Beautiful curved cheeks there.
Jesus.
Magnificent and strong. And those are actually mostly good. From the back, you'd barely notice he's missing all that bits.
So I only bit off
Like
half of his frontal thing.
like
I didn't
I want you to
I didn't
imagine-
go fully through, just the frontal part, and so his ass cheeks, which are in all their glory, are so shining out into the world.
right?
Yes.
Everyone can see them. They're loving it. Like, imagine an alligator, like a small alligator. Obviously, your mouth isn't as big as an actual
But I'm a
alligator's.
fucking adult dragon.
No, you're an adult dragonborn. Those are very different. An adult dragon's mouth is about as large as your body. Uh, you have a dragon-shaped head, right? So you like again, I like personally, if I tried to bite this golem's dick off, I really could have only gotten just the dick. I couldn't have gotten my teeth in further than that. I've never seen you. I don't know how big your jaw is. Me personally, I couldn't have done what you did because like I could only open my mouth like wide enough to just get like that bit in. You got to again. Your top of your mouth was at his belly button. Bottom of your mouth was at his taint. That's
My
like
critically
dude.
hit
That's like a foot and a
strength
half of
bite
fucking reach there. Your mouth
is nothing.
unhinged like a snake and then just came back together like a bear trap and ripped out everything. It was horrifying. Um, I'm almost considering making Boar have a fucking like frightened saving throw if he wasn't already dying to like avoid losing his lunch over this whole thing.
All right. Well, if I move on to the next player, I guess.
I don't know. I could have gone over that for several more minutes. Um,
Over like my dick eating abilities, I guess.
I probably could have spent more than I should on that. Yeah. Tata, Jarek, it's your turn.
Uh, can I attempt to light an arrow on fire?
You absolutely can attempt to do that. There's torches all around. You can also, if you have flammable stuff on you, that works too.
Yeah, best I got is probably the 2 flasks of oil on my hip. So
Good.
so I would like to, I guess, open up a flask of oil and pour a little bit on the tip of an arrow to dip it into the torch
Hmm.
and attempt to shoot that at the flesh golem.
You're gonna need as a practitioner as an expert in naval combat in an area where cannons do exist but are not as reliable as you would like them to be. You do know how flaming arrows work. You're gonna need a little bit of cloth to actually like act as a wick around the barb to make this work. Luckily, one of the succubi threw her panties right next to you, so you do have spare cloth next to you.
Yes, I do have that.
Perfect. All right, you hastily craft a flaming arrow. You know what? Go ahead and give me a DC 6 intelligence check to make the flaming arrow. We'll call it a crafting check.
Oh god. Oh god.
Well, you just barely made it.
I'm smart enough, I guess.
You knocked a flaming arrow.
All right. And then I will shoot it.
Okay. Shoot it. 20 will absolutely hit. Roll whatever you want for the normal short bow damage. It's not going to do anything. Then roll a d4 for fire damage.
Okay. And then I also have sneak damage.
Sneak unfortunately adds as
3 for fire.
sneak
Yeah,
is whichever
sneak is
damage type the
probably
thing is
piercing.
already. Yeah, it's the prime. Yeah. Sneak is not going to do anything for you here. But that is 3 fire damage.
Woo! I'm helping.
Woo, I'm helping.
The succubus that threw down her shorts to you just swoons and yells, "Call me!" Then you have Borer. You are currently dying, and also you're talking to your wife instead of being here. So that makes it Percy's turn.
Nope, I'm actually here.
Okay, never mind, you're here. Unfortunately, you are still dying. That's still the case. Sorry, that came out a little bit meaner than I meant it to. Flesh Golem, your go.
Does say that counts as 2 saves, right, for a critical success?
Yes, that's a critical success. Yeah, that's 2 successes. right. I assume a 12 will miss, Kareth?
Correct.
I was going to focus on the myth because of the fire damage, but you bit his dick off, so I feel like that draws aggro.
Probably.
Not any aggro you have to worry about, though. He just pounds you once. You don't even have to lean. It just goes to the side. He pounds again. It's further off. Without his dick, he isn't able to hit you.
Good.
All right, that makes it the myth's turn.
Alright, the myth.
Hit him with fire.
Oops. I will deal 3 fire damage to the flesh golem.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Hey, that's what I did. All right.
Hold up. Let me measure something. So he could dash to get to
The
me.
flesh golem is most of the flesh on his upper body is started to bubble and boil away. He's still standing steady, but you have been fucking this guy up.
I suspected so. Alright. I will end my turn there.
Okay, that makes it Kareth's turn.
I will scream again in the crowd, "Are you not entertained?" And see what they, if they like that or not.
The crowd's just chanting, "Yes, yes, yes, yes!"
And then I will attack at the flesh golem's legs, I guess. Because why not else, I guess? 11.
Or is like, I'm just dying. It's no big deal.
Or is it 15 because he's still on fire and he's jumping around like crazy?
He has disadvantage on hitting you. You still have normal hits on him.
Good news is an 11 hits, regardless, so...
Yes.
Okay.
It doesn't deal any damage, but neither would a 15. So that's sort of
But
the
can I cut
lateral
off his
move
leg
there.
or no?
No, his leg is still attached.
Even
it
with
bites into the
13?
leathery flesh at the side, but you don't even get to the bone.
But his dick is cut off. Like his leg is way open.
So
He's cut
there's
off.
kind of two things about this. One, strictly speaking, he just has immunity to these forms of damage. So you can't really hurt him with bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks not made with adamantine weapons. Like it just doesn't do anything to him.
So what?
Now,
So where's
technically, here's the thing:
are my
his
teeth?
dick
Like,
isn't actually his. He doesn't actually need his dick, right? Like, let's all just be like for real here. Like, it's cosmetic. I'm ruling it the same as you knock his hat off. And the crowd again is
so
throwing
my
money
teeth
into the
could
stage. They
get
love it.
through and destroy stuff.
He's not made of iron. You can break him, but he's not a person. He's a bunch of bits of people all arranged and held together by magic in the vague shape of a person. He's not like he looks human-ish. Not really. He's 8.5 feet tall, and now he's missing his dick. He looks like a horrifying monster man. But
So if I would attack him with my mouth, could I have like bit off his leg versus my sword?
not really, because I would have just ruled that you'd hit bone, and I'm sort of just ruling that his bones are essentially adamantine and invulnerable, because that's what damage immunity means.
Okay, so I hit him. he was not phased.
Crowd loved it though. They're still vibing, having a good time. Let's see.
Can I use like my by popular demand stuff like?
Remind me, by popular demand, I should know what that is. I've seen that before on your thing, but I can't remember what it does off the top of my head.
Like a place to form and never mind. That's useless.
So okay, actually, what the way to view this is, in your case, by popular demand is that's more to do with like finding stuff as you're like adventuring through a zone, but like in a sense, that ability is linked into why you're here. You are like this is you're performing right now, right? So it's your ability. The popular demand has already functioned.
Yeah, my thing is like, can I use that to like persuade the audience or like even
You
the
did when you
like
bit off his
cat
dick.
things?
The audience isn't not.
I mean, I already
Not to
bit
give,
off the guy's
not
dick,
to
which
give
was like
spoilers.
assumed
There
to
may
be.
be audiences that will interact directly with the fight. This isn't one of them, though. Well, actually, that's not true. Actually, they did throw in stuff. Actually, technically, thanks to you, fucking Jarek actually did. Um, he made an arrow with some of the stuff that got thrown into the arena after you bit off the dude's dick. Technically, you actually did get help from the audience.
That was a huge play.
Generally, in your experience as a gladiator, though, the way this works is you get prizes once the fight is done.
All right, well then. Does he have disadvantage yet? Because he's like still tied in the whole like pole line shit, or no?
Disadvantage for what? He has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks because he's been getting hit with fire every turn.
So if I try to move away from him and like try to kite him, I guess.
If you move away from him, he has disadvantage on attacking you.
All right, so I've not moved yet. So let's go ahead and move. Away.
Okay. Makes an attack. It has disadvantage. Does a 17 hit?
Yep. I'm raging yet, so I have half that damage.
Your rage is going to continue on until the fight is over. You bit a dude's dick off. You are riding high on blood rage here.
19 plus 13, what?
It factored the crit in.
Oh yeah, ignore that. No. It's not 19. It's actually. Can I? Hold on. It's take the 13, not the 19.
So half of 13 is it round up?
It is rounded down for both you and your opponents.
So 6.
Yeah.
So I'm down to 8 life.
That's more than more. You're looking good. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Hey,
Right.
I'm at least not dead.
You are not dead. No one has rammed a great sword in between your neck vertebra. You are okay.
Because I'm at 1 HP.
You're actually
Oh,
technically.
yeah.
Hold on. When you went down, were you at 1 HP? Or you were at
No,
0?
when I went down, I was at 0. But I crit on the death save, so that auto pops me back up to 1 HP.
No, you're 0,
Oh no.
but
Okay,
you're
so
not dying.
what it does is, sorry, let me go over death saving throws real quick. The way it works, it's there's on your character sheet. Do you see where it says death saving throw? I mean, obviously you see because I can see that you clicked on it. There's the successes and failures there. If the successes get all the way to full, you pop back up with 1 HP. If the failures fill up first, you die. If you critically succeed a saving throw, that counts for 2 successes instead of 1. It doesn't automatically get you there. So you can critically succeed on the success and you're still making rolls, but a failure only counts for 2. So you don't automatically die if you hit a crit failure on your death saving throw either. Does that make sense?
So you're not dead, but you have one more saving throw to stabilize to 1 HP or to 0 HP, whatever.
Well, actually, hold on. It's not his turn yet. It's still Jarek's turn, right?
It was Carrots.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, Kareth ended his turn, which wraps back around to Jarek. We'll deal with Boar in a second.
Well, I'm gonna move. And I'm going to pick up my friend Boar.
Okay.
That will put you back at 1, and
So either
it'll
way.
do it. If he does it that way, it'll make it so you'll actually have a turn next turn. So that's good.
Yes. Yes. So you will get to move. I'm gonna say, get your lazy ass up. And I'm gonna sit in a chair.
You have enough movement to go around to the side and flip the switch. All those vials are gone. It's probably not going to do anything, but it might still kill him.
Okay. I will go to the other side and flip the switch.
Sorry, I was talking to Boar because you were the one sitting in there.
Oh, yeah, I will sit in the chair.
Flipping the switch would only hurt whoever's sitting in the chair.
I
It
am
will not
sitting in
reach
the
out
chair.
and bite anyone else. Okay. Boar, your turn then. Actually, hold on. Give me another perception check, Jarek.
Perception, that's the one spelled with a P, right?
Yes.
No, it's a D.
Okay. You pay less attention to the center box this time, and you're looking around at everyone else. They're still mostly just losing their minds about the fact that they watched the dude's dick get bitten off. But one of them's looking over, just talking to a succubus, trying to impress them, and saying, "Yeah, Lord Almaster has set the whole thing up, his whole get well party, in order to try and just dissect Dylan D's in hell in front of us all, and then he doesn't show up. Fucking asshole. You know how much money he spent on this?" And then Boar, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm just going to send this in chat quick because that's what I thought it was.
Oh. That is an asymmetrical death saving throw. Did you pull that from the handbook, or is that what it said on your thing?
I just pulled it up in the compendium.
It said that in the compendium?
Yeah.
It says it in the... Oh, I wonder if it's going off of... Hold on. I wonder.
D&D 5th edition.
I mean, it makes sense. Like if you crit save, you should get to 1 life. I suppose makes sense. Dylan,
Yes.
the fuck you doing?
What the fuck is he doing? It's not
Grabbing
his
my
turn.
player's handbook. What are you doing?
I see you standing up. Yeah.
I grabbed my
Oh,
player's
that's
handbook.
what you're talking about. Okay, got it.
I'm
Death
watching him
saving
Twitch because
throws,
he
197.
wants to support him, so I'm there to support him. So I'm there.
You know, I appreciate
No,
the
you're right.
support.
I was incorrect. I was incorrect. It looks like no. I've been playing this wrong for a while. Then yeah,
Yeah,
you're
we all
correct.
have.
Um, the in that case,
Because then that
well,
would have been at the beginning of my turn, and I still would have been able to take a turn.
well, no. So it still is your turn. Like the death saving throw is still your turn. So you wouldn't have gotten an extra turn from that. It does mean that Jarek kind of wasted an action getting you back up, but he
Okay,
can't
so
actually damage Percy anyway, unless he has another flaming arrow or
nope.
something. So I guess just play it like we said it did, because Chris wasn't like you weren't gonna get a turn, because if you make the saving throw, it is your turn to make the death saving throw. So when you got the 20, you weren't gonna pop back up and take a turn. In between that and your next turn,
It
Jarek.
is at the beginning of your turn, though.
No fucking way that you get the same. All right.
I mean, I'm cool with just taking my turn now with me being popped
Yeah.
up.
Just take your turn now.
But
For the moment, I'll look into this a little bit more, because I had been playing this wrong for a while. For the moment, let's just assume it works the way in Baldur's Gate, where if you make your saving throw, your turn happens and you come back up with 1 hit point, and that's it.
okay.
But again, you were helped up either way, so you're taking a full turn now at 1 hit point.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm gonna die regardless, so I'll just move up to this guy and attack him with my torch, since fire seems to be doing damage.
Cool. Oh god damn it. You see, here's the thing. You'd think I would remember what a torch's damage is. D and D.
It's a D 1d4. No.
I believe if you make actually,
one
it
plus
looks like according to the Rule 20 compendium, it deals. You don't roll a dice. It just deals 1 fire damage when you hit.
1 plus strength modifier.
Well,
Is
but
what it says on my character.
According to the
yes.
roll, so yeah, he takes 5 fire damage.
Take that, flesh golem.
I would actually heal the flesh golem by hitting it with a torch.
You deal lightning damage with the torch?
No, I have -2 to my strength modifier.
Oh.
1 plus negative
you're
2 is
capable of dealing -1 fire damage. Okay. fucking Jarek runs up, hits it. Suddenly Percy is less confused and sobers up and loses disadvantage and starts beating the shit out of everyone. Okay. For the record, it doesn't actually work like that. If you're
I know.
if you have negative on your strength modifier, it reduces it to 0 or nothing, unless there's some weird exception where you're dealing with like a magic weapon that could be healing someone or something. There's no reason you can't undeal damage by doing that.
I know.
Well, that was actually a kind of a rockin' turn for Boar there. That makes it Flesh Golem's turn. Flesh Golem doesn't give a fuck about Boar. Flesh Golem's going to move away, prompting attack of opportunity. Boar, that's on you.
Okay. Attack with my torch.
Presumably with your torch again. Yep. 14 will hit. Roll damage.
It's another 5.
And then he's going to keep dashing. Zoop. Zoop. Bloom. All right, and that is the end of Percy's turn.
I really appreciate my tank just running away. Love that. Alright, here we go. Here's what we're gonna do. He already took fire damage, so we're gonna hit him with this. See what that does. I deal 8 cold damage. And it also reduces his movement by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Okay. Well, he definitely takes the 8 cold damage. He shivers a little bit, but doesn't appear otherwise terribly affected. That brings him to that hit point total, and his movement speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Right,
That's actually a really clutch use of Ray of Frost. I like that.
Yep, I need to...
The problem is the geography of where you ran to is not helping you now.
No, it is not, but... Hopefully one of my friends can come assist me, but I can move to here without provoking attack of opportunity because I can run around him. And I will yell out to my friends, alright guys, this is where I need some bodies in front of me. And I will end my turn.
Oh yeah, I'm a bit of a dick, damn it. So, you know what? Deal with it.
It is your turn, I believe, Ryan.
Hold on.
Thank you, Tata.
Yeah, is Ryan here?
Yeah?
It's your turn.
Can you hear me?
I hear you now.
I have no, like, good things to do, I guess, because, like...
Do you have a torch?
If not, there's one on like every 5 feet of wall.
I do have 8 of them, I guess. I'll move there, I guess, because I can't move closer, so... I'm done.
All right, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes it Captain Jarek's turn.
I sit in my chair as there's nothing
You're the
else I
king
can
of the
really do.
world.
Yep.
You can come spawn some damage for me.
I could, but it's very unlikely it attacks me.
It would attack you.
Also,
He's the captain. It's for the rest of the crew to deal with this bullshit.
I would like stand right next to you. That's about as far as I can move. Which isn't the most helpful. Um, but yeah, I'm just gonna sit in the chair.
Okay, so it's my turn.
Correct.
Okay, I'm just gonna take a full dash, pop right there, and that's my turn.
Right. That makes it Percy's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Percy makes one attack at Kareth. Does a 15 hit? Actually, no. Does a 20 hit? Because he has not taken fire damage.
Yes.
He took torch damage.
Not last turn.
Oh yeah, not
No,
last
no
turn.
one's hit him. No one's hit him since Dylan's turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, that's 15 bludgeoning damage to Boar.
And back down to 0.
And one slam is just going to land in between the myth and Percy. Just frustratedly slams his fist down out in front of him. Again, he is slowed and cannot move all the way to the myth.
Does that make it my turn?
Yes, it does.
I'm going to apologize to Boar and say our teammates insist on doing nothing. And then I'm going to move 30 feet away. I lost where I was. I was here. Yeah, I should be able to move like that. Okay. And then I will, for the sake of self-preservation, I will attempt to hit him again with Ray of Frost. And it looks like I will hit him for 8 gold damage with Ray of Frost.
Okay.
And I'll say, Boar, hopefully one of our teammates can get you, because I really can't, because I'm the only person that can hurt this thing.
Or says nothing because he's unconscious.
Fair enough.
Or went out for more. All right, Kareth, your go. The dick biter is present.
I
What,
have
the
no
dick biter
damage
has a present?
I suppose so. Like, what am I gonna?
You have a torch? Or Boar had a torch and he's unconscious, so you can just grab his torch.
Yeah, you could also pick up Boar, and there's lots of things you could do that would contribute to the fight.
Always be looking for options besides just using your attack and spells. There's always more than you can do than you think.
I mean, I have 8 torches, I guess.
There you go. If you were an octopus, you could hit him 8 times.
If you were an octopus, you could hit him 8 times. Oh, I'm sorry. That was actual comedy. Tata, clip that.
Comic
Tata,
genius.
clip that.
All right. Actively clipping it.
Also, there are 5 of us. Only have 3 Twitch viewers. Someone's not holding up their end of the bargain here.
I mean, mine might have gone default because I turned you on my Xbox, not my.
Oh, okay. I see how it is.
Well, okay, because I can't. What? I assume it doesn't actually do anything for your stream if I'm on in a fucking side tab that's not even here. And to be honest, I cannot minimize you and put you elsewhere on the screen. I don't have the real estate for that. Everybody's character sheets are taking up half the battle arena. I can barely see where you guys are.
I think as long as I'm open and running, it still counts.
Well, you're open and running on the Xbox, or you were.
I guess I'm
Move as
trying
I
to
can. I'm done. I can't do myself else here, so. That's
You know
it.
what's crazy?
What?
Oh no, never mind. Nothing's crazy.
Okay.
I just can't find the clip.
All right. Well, is that the end of Kareth's turn?
Yep.
All right, Jarek, it's your go.
I found it.
I can't find the clip. Oh, I found it.
All right. Mind taking your turn real quick, Tata? Sorry for telling you to clip that thing, but we do actually need you to play.
Will move. Apparently. I will move. I could move about here. And I will wait.
Okay.
And I will do nothing. Again.
Classic Jarek. All right, Boar. Oh, you're still down, aren't you? Okay, make a saving throw. There we go. 9. Cool. Try not to do that 2 more times in a row.
I will do my best.
He won't get the chance to do
Yeah,
that.
just manifest the dice. Just manifest them. That makes it the Flesh Golem's turn. It would be so fucking funny to just hit Boar twice.
It would be.
Well, that's not what he's gonna do. We're gonna dash to Dylan, but it would be funny. Hold on.
Oh, it would be
I
so
promise
funny.
I'm still only on. Percy is not a bright individual, but he is smart enough to comprehend that if he doesn't stop the myth, he is going to personally die.
He has 10 feet less
Yes,
movement.
he has Ray of Frost, so he is slowed. He has to dash, and will that attack of opportunity? Is Jarek close enough? Jarek doesn't have a melee weapon, and he's not close enough.
No, I've got a bow.
Percy sort of just runs forward, arms flinging to his sides because he doesn't know how to fucking use them. Just runs right at the myth and gets just like hot, steamy breath on his face close before he ends his turn. So that'll make it the myth's turn. Percy is just like brushing his nose against yours, looking down at you, breathing hot, heavy. He's got crotch blood that's getting all over your shoes. I know those shoes were previously described as shoe color, but there's Percy's crotch blood color now.
Probably could have done without that description, to be honest with you.
No, you couldn't. That was actually critical to the whole campaign. Yeah. That was actually an important plot point.
I feel like it could have been left out. Okay.
I feel like I really understand the story more knowing that Percy's crotch blood is all over the myth's shoes.
It's in the details, as Tolkien would say.
Yeah, I rather enjoyed the crotch blood.
Yeah, to each their own on that one. Alright, well, he's at me, and so there's not really a further reason to cast Ray of Frost, so I'm going to cast Firebolt. I will deal 6 fire damage.
Okay, so we're standing toe-to-toe with Percy. It's late in the game. Percy is teetering. He's not looking strong here. Percy's about to go down, but it's not entirely clear how...
Well, plus I have no idea at any point what my teammates are going to do. So
Right. This is also true. You have no expectations. You started this match with expectations.
yeah,
You'd never met these people before. Were asked to go out and do a gladiatorial bout with them, and everything you thought you could expect from teammates has been utterly
Yeah.
stripped to the side.
my
They
team.
tortured a dude to death
Yeah,
at great risk to themselves, and then bit an undead dude's dick off.
yeah. My
A
team
lot of
spent
things
half
happen
of the
here.
entire fight attacking a dead person. So I don't really have high expectations here, but I win my turn there.
All right, that makes it Garrett's turn. Gareth? Hello? Is my shit fucked up? Can
No,
anyone
you're
hear
good.
me? Okay, cool.
We're just not hearing from Kareth.
I think is dead.
That's entirely possible.
Ryan is dead. Right.
In Jarek's defense, he actually can't do anything to this flesh golem.
There's
don't have-
more panties in the sand.
Oh, I thought there were only one pair.
No, the crowd really went berserk.
No.
Like there's all kinds of shit. There's hats, panties, bras. There's literal just sacks of gold.
Yeah, I forgot
As
about the
long
sack
as you
gold.
all survive the fight with Percy, all of you are gonna be way richer than the A squad. You're also in hell and can't spend money, but you will have gold.
Did we lose Ryan though? Is he dead? What happened?
I think this is our stopping point.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to call it.
It is late. I honestly didn't think, I was worried that this would be done too short.
So did I.
I thought you guys were gonna end this combat in an hour. Shows what I fucking know.
I guess Ryan's dead. So
Yeah. I guess that's it.
It is late enough. Yeah, I don't want to continue without him just because it's 12:30 at night. And that's really my main reason there. I had fun though. This was, at least for me, I enjoyed that.
I was enjoying
Yeah, I
it.
had fun.
I will admit,
had lots of fun throwing javelins into that dude.
that was there was lots of hilarity in there. I I I don't think I'll ever forget. I looked on in astonishment as fucking Ryan just slit his great sword in the neck of a guy just laying on the ground. Just
Dude was standing on the edge of oblivion, begging his mother to save him in fucking like abject horror.
we
And he
we
just-
didn't
he
ask him
just
any
killed him.
questions. We didn't ask him any information. We had no dialogue. After he surrendered 4 turns ago, we just kept attacking him. No dialogue was had. No questions were asked. We just kept attacking him while he was on the ground dying. Just, oh.